Now, massive protests against the Pakistani political and military establishment continue in Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Children as young as 5 years old were seen raising the slogan, "ये जो दहशतगर्दी है, इसके पीछे वर्दी है," a clear indictment of the Pakistani military and police. Let's listen in to the protests which are unfolding in the region. My colleague Ashik Mir is joining me live from Srinagar. Ashik, ये जो दहशतगर्दी है, इसके पीछे वर्दी है. The message is clear. What are the latest details emerging?
Well, absolutely. The unrest in Pakistan-occupied Jammu Kashmir continues to intensify with the large scale of protests entering another phase. And despite the widespread crackdown by Pakistan authorities, demonstrations led by the Joint Action Committee have spread across the several areas, including Muzaffarabad and Rawalakot, where protesters are demanding release of detained leaders, restoration of communication services, access essential supplies, and implementation of previously agreed commitments. And reports indicate that the arrests and clashes and the use of force authorities against the demonstrators are continuing. And what is drawing significant attention this time is the participation of women and children in these demonstrations. In several viral videos circulating on social media, children as young as 5 or 6 years old can be heard raising slogans against Pakistan establishment. And while the authenticity of the viral clips cannot be verified, but these visuals came quickly when these protests are happening, and the visuals have become a powerful symbol of the growing public anger and deepening the unrest in the region. So far, the protests are continue and both continue its accusation of Pakistani authorities and suppressing civil rights through the arrest and restriction. The movement has also drawn support from the members of Kashmiri diaspora, with the solidarity protests reported outside Pakistan, and human rights organizations have expressed their concern over the crackdown and restriction imposed on the protesters. Back to you, studio.
Thanks, Ashik, for joining me. And now, viewers, I have with me Major General A.K. Sivaj. He is a defense expert. Major General Sivaj, welcome. And of course, I'd like your comments on this development. But my question to you is that can this internal instability in Pakistan have any bearing now on the security dynamics along the line of control?
No, there is no denying the fact. What's happening in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir is a matter of concern even for India. One thing is very clear, that such type of protests have never taken place in last about 78 to 80 years. Because this time what is different is that earlier the protesters used to be basically the businessmen, the students and the lawyers. But this time the women and children are in the forefront. And this time what has happened is they are saying do and die, that they are not going to go back. And now Pakistan authority, what they are doing is that they have cut off all the communication. There is a total blackout. Internet connection is not functional. And they are not sending essential service like food, water and also the medicine. They are trying to put pressure on these protesters so that they can go back home. Now, as far as these protesters are concerned, they are very clear. They have a 38-point plan which is given by Joint Awami Action Committee. They want that to be implemented in latent spirit. They are not going to go back. Now see what all is happening. Muzaffarabad, Mirpur, Jhangar, the Diyal, Bagh, Pakistan, Poonch and Rawalakot. People are on the street. There is a chakka jam and shuttle down. And there are also people shouting, "Ye jo dehshatgardi hai, iske piche vardi hai." So there is no denying the fact situation is totally out of control. And their genuine demands are that you remember that Kishan Ganga river, which is called in India, is called Nilam river in Pakistan. they have diverted the water of that river towards Punjab, because this is the main source of water as far as PoJK is concerned. And the power which is produced in Bhangra Dam, that is the one which is first goes to Punjab, comes back to PoJK with almost 5 to 6 time more rate. And they are claiming that they give them a lot of flour of the wheat at subsidized rate. But where is that? There is nothing available on ground. वो खाने को दाने नहीं, पीने को पानी नहीं. This is what is happening there. So therefore, the point which is coming is, how does it impact India? You know, my take is that a time is not far off when the people of PoK will march towards the line of control, and they want India to help them out. They want now to get the essential service from India. Remember that in 1994, a resolution was passed in Indian Parliament that PoJK and Gilgit-Pakistan is a legal part of India and illegally occupied Pakistan. That's why 26 seats in Jammu and Kashmir assemblies are kept vacant. And the Article 3 says that any country where any part where referendum takes place can join in case the referendum says so. In 1975, it happened in Sikkim. So the point is, the way the situation is faring out, it looks to me that the chances of PoK remaining in Pakistan seemingly looks to be very, very less. And this is not only PoK. Also, imagine what is happening in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, where TTP is becoming strong, BLA, which is fighting freedom struggle in Balochistan. So it seemingly looks a political instability, economic crisis, terrorism increasing manifold. And in case if this keeps on happening, especially PoJK, Pakistan can slip into a civil war. And if that happens, then Pakistan can break into four. That is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Balochistan, Sindh and Punjab. And PoJK and Gilgit-Pakistan, which is a legal part of India, illegally occupied by Pakistan, I think will come back to India.
Very rightly said, Major General Sivaj Prat.